It sounds like it's a muscle issue. So, it's unfortunate. Obviously, he needs work like everybody out here needs work, but hopefully nothing too serious.
One of those things I'm sure he wants to test it out. I'm sure you guys want to see it too, but
not today. Yeah, not today, certainly. So, you look at him inside and, see how it responds here. But, unfortunately, it's just muscle.
So, no knees since that was the
No. As far as I know, no. Up above there, so.
Did your heart stop a little bit? I mean, that's
anytime anybody's down, that's not good.
Yeah.
We had one over on the sideline too. I think he's fine. Tanner's fine, but anytime anybody goes down, that's the worst part of football.
Looked like quarterback position. You're taking some shots. Was that a plan to be kind of aggressive today and throw the coverage?
Those are never scripted.
Okay.
But they do happen, and we're improving on our protections, all those things. But certainly got work to do there. A lot of loose ends and. It's just good to be in the stadium. It's good to have a little different tempo. For some of the younger guys, this is a big deal. 10,000 people here maybe, but it's still a big deal. So it's just good to get that work in.
When you say, Cade, like a muscle thing, you're talking like
soft tissue, yeah.
Oh.
It's tissue. It's not structural or something like that, as far as I know.
What's the status of Cooper DeJean?
Same thing. I said yesterday, we got a lot of guys out with camp injuries, so hopeful most of the guys that weren't out here will return sometime next week. And then we actually got a surprise or two. Some guys I didn't think would be out here today were, so that was good to see.
Kirk, was Jeremiah Pittman out here today?
No, he's actually got a family conflict. They got a wedding in his family, so it's 2023, right? The world keeps changing, but Mary had about 3 siblings get married in October, and I told him, I got the message. You guys don't want me at weddings? I get it. So I was coaching. I couldn't leave.
Has Seth Anderson been a pleasant surprise at camp to you?
Yeah, yes and no. I know exactly what you're saying, but we didn't see him in the spring, so we thought he was a really good prospect, and today's probably as good a day as he's had. He likes to show off for the crowd, apparently. But no, that was encouraging, and he works hard. He's got a great attitude. He had the injury in the spring, which kept him off the field, and but he's been out there every day this camp, and that's been really good. So he's making progress, and anybody can help our football team be better. I'm all for it.
Deshaun Lee made a few plays. Deshaun Lee has made a few plays. How have you seen him grow since last year?
Well, it's like all of our guys. That's what you're hoping for with everybody at every level. And obviously we're all interested in what our starters are doing, but it's also interesting to see what's going on behind them and see a lot of encouraging things. So, and you think about how much he's played or how much he hasn't played. More realistically, it's good for him to be out here too in a good tempo drill and do some good things.
Are you seeing that from Brian Allen during all camp? Brian Allen?
Yes and no. I'd say it was probably his best day, most active day. Kind of like Seth. It's good to see some guys, and maybe the lights come on, they go a little better. So or improve a little bit more. But it's just again, it's every position we want to see guys growing and moving up. Because you never have enough guys, and never have enough depth, and so that's encouraging.
What's your favorite part of doing this every year? Just the whole meeting with the kid captains before the practice?
Yeah, a reminder of that too is, whatever time this morning I'm looking out there, we're driving in here, there's people in the parking lot. Look out the window at 8:30, there are, people out there, kids in jerseys and all that. And I told our guys last night, all of us were kids at one point, and this is a big deal. So it's just a nice opportunity to interface with the people that support us and family members, all those things. And then the kid captain thing is, I had nothing to do with that, obviously, but what a great idea and concept. It's just, that was a really good initiative, and then you tie that with the wave. It's pretty cool.
Jamari also had a pick. What was it just like to see him kind of go through what he did last season?
He missed a lot of time last year, which is just, obviously harder on him than anybody else. And so he's been practicing well. Back in the spring, I think, you remember I mentioned he was trying to do too much last spring. Just got back on the field. He's going to try and make every play. And we don't need him to do it. He just needs to play his position. It's really the key to defense. But yeah, he's having a really good camp. One of our senior leaders and highly respected. So yeah, just good to see him out here and good to see him healthy and practicing.
Overall, with the offensive line, is this what you've been seeing? Is this a step forward, a step back?
Yeah, no, I think we're a lot more mature as a group, and but still loose edges, and that's what this is day 9, so you expect that. If they were all seniors and played 3 years, there'd still be some of that going on. That's why you got to practice and go through camp. But no, I think we're a more mature group, and they're practicing well, they're focused, and but there's always things to clean up, and that's the race we're running here the next 2 weeks especially. They won't be in a game week mode.
So we know Levis wouldn't be here, but has Deacon locked himself into the number 2, or is that still in the air?
Well, I mean, it's basically he's competing with me, so that's not a fair fight. But I mean, it really, as I said yesterday, it's been Cade and it's been Deacon. And Deacon, as you can see, he's got some really good potential, but he also hasn't played much. He's an older guy, so it's not like he's 18, just trying to figure it all out like the other 2 guys. But yeah, that's what we got right now. And then Joe will get in there and he'll do a good job as well. So I think we have a healthy situation. I just feel better when we get Joe practicing, which hopefully is this week.
How are Cade's spirits when you talk to him just briefly there? I mean, is he
He's
hey, I'll be back? Or
I'll
what?
say he's, upset, but he's not happy because he doesn't want to miss time.
Yeah.
He doesn't like not playing. He doesn't like not practicing. And, I just told him injuries are part of the game. It stinks, but they're part of the game. And, all you can do is all you can do. And my guess is he'll wear the training staff out the next couple days or whatever it takes.
So do you think this is more of a day-to-day type of thing as opposed to?
I'll know more next week, but yeah, I'm not alarmed right now. It's not like, oh boy, he broke his leg or something like that. That would be really significant. So I think it's just going to be one of those things we just got to take it day by day, and hopefully it's on the shorter end than the longer end.
It looked like you had sets with Eric and Luke both on the field. Is that something you kind of plan on trying to have?
I mean, they're 2 of our better guys, better players in general, and so yeah, absolutely we'll be doing that. And we like the backups to them. Ostranga and I mentioned yesterday, Stylianos is last year he just was really in a transitional mode, but right now, I think he's really come on and done some good things. So, we got 4 guys there that we have a lot of confidence in.
In the spring, you only had 1 scholarship receiver out here. Yeah. Quite a bit different this time around. Does that make you feel a little bit more comfortable with the offense?
I tried to explain that. I mean, it's a big part of what you do is based on what your personnel is, and it goes back to the way we looked coming out of spring a year ago, and then what it looked like in September. So. It's not that hard to figure out, but yeah, it's good to have guys out here practicing and getting better, and it's good to see younger guys that you don't know a lot about start to show some signs. They're always going up instead of down. That's always positive. And that being said, and that's the group that's got the biggest opportunity this next 2 weeks, especially this next week, to keep improving, and we need everybody to do that if we're going to be a winning team.
Pretty happy with the defensive line, I would expect.
Yeah, they've been practicing really well, and we got some depth there as well. So that's, we're better if we can play with 6, 8, 9 guys, and I think we're going to have that. I think that's realistic for us. So it's encouraging. Yep.
So kind of same question about the defensive backs with Cooper out. Were you pleasantly surprised with?
Yeah, it's good. And you don't want Cooper out, obviously, but if a guy gave other guys a chance to play more and us to learn more about them and get more confidence in them, and their teammates get confidence in them. So. It's always bad when a player's not out there, but it does create opportunity for, we've had a million of those stories. So, I said, hopefully Cooper will be back sometime this week. I'm optimistic he will be, but in the meantime, the other guys have an opportunity to, and it's always different when you work up a level. You get in with a group that's a little bit more experienced. It's always fun to see how guys mesh when they get that opportunity.